I think that the audio and video capabilities of HTML5 are two of the things that get developers really excited about moving to the new HTML5 standard. It used to be that if you wanted to add audio or video files, you needed to use a plugin like QuickTime or Flash for a Flash movie, and that's no longer the case. The problem with plugins is not everybody has the same plugins in their browser, so you were limiting your audience by using a specific plugin. How many times have you gone to a site and been frustrated by having to install QuickTime or some other plugin that you really only needed to view the content on that site? Well, HTML5 solves that problem with the audio tag. So I've already got a audio file, or actually several audio files, ready to go. Let's take a quick look at them. So in this folder, I've got my audio HTML. That's the HTML5 file you're looking at right here. And then I've got a recording of my voice in an audio interchange format, AIF, the familiar MP3 format. I'm sure everybody listening to this has MP3s of music or other recordings, and the familiar WAV format. That's WAV audio. Now you can see the file size on these differs quite a bit, and that's something to keep in mind because your user's going to have to download these, and don't forget that many users download audio from mobile connections that are probably slower than the high-speed internet access that you typically have at home. So notice that the interchange file is 783K, the MP3 is quite a bit compressed at 148K, and 1.6 meg for the WAV file, which is uncompressed. Now, here's the unfortunate part. Different browsers use different file formats. And you're probably thinking, well, how do I know what browser the person visiting my website has? Well, luckily with the audio tag, you can embed several different formats, and hopefully it'll hit on one that works with the browser that your visitor has. So let's take a look at the audio tag. So it looks just like this, audio, and then we use the controls equals controls attribute value pair. The controls attribute puts audio controls that the user can use to play the audio, pause the audio, stop the audio, etc. So now we've got to provide the sources. So we use the source tag, and we set the actual source value right here. So it's source, src equals, and then the name of the file. So we have mark.mp3. That was one of them. And then we've got to indicate the audio type. So that's going to be audio/mp3. Don't forget that part. It's important. So we've got the source. Now we need another source. And this time, let's do mark.wave. Don't forget we have a WAV file. Type equals audio/wave. And then finally, we have the AIFF file. So source equals mark.aif. And type equals audio/AIF. Alright, so remember, different browsers are going to deal with this media differently. And if the browser doesn't support any of these, we should put some type of message like, your browser doesn't support the audio file format available. So if none of those formats work in the browser will display that particular message. So let's go ahead and save. And let's try it first in Firefox. Believe it or not, oftentimes Opera is one of the best ones to do this with. And see, Firefox, it looks like, doesn't like the audio formats that we have. Let's go ahead and try Chrome. We'll preview here in Chrome. And there's our Chrome file, and let's go ahead and hit play.
Hi, this is Mark Lassoff from LearnToProgram.tv. I just wanted to
So there goes the audio, and the user's also given a volume control right here. So it works fine in Chrome, and then we can try in one more browser if we want. Let's go ahead and try in Safari. You can't forget that HTML5 support differs greatly among the browsers. Now notice the player looks completely different in Safari, but
Hi, this is Mark Lassoff from LearnToProgram.tv.
The audio plays just the same. So the best thing to do when dealing with audio is to supply several different audio formats, and hopefully the browser that your user has will support at least one of the audio formats that you've provided.